What's up, people? How y'all living? How's life? Hope this is beautiful and not as bad as this game looks right now. Because this game does not look good, but it's all good. You know what's funny? Like, these are the good times where you should have NBA League Pass. These are the times you have NBA League Pass. Because all I do is keep looking in on, Steph Curry and the Wizards. Because I think I'm a Washington Wizards basketball fan now. Because, I was a huge Daniel Gafford fan. So I think I'm a big Wizards fan. And I just tune in to watch them and see what Daniel Gafford is going to do. And by the way, he had 11 points and 3 rebounds at halftime on 5 of 5 shooting. So yeah, Daniel Gafford was looking good. Just feels good. Oh yeah, and Chandler Hutchison is trash, and he should be ostracized and put away. Has free league pass. Oh wow, that's pretty dope, Eli. Free league pass? No, you came up, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Free is good. Free is good. Here you go. Look at Gafford. Look at Gafford. Oh, telling you, I'm sorry. I'm flipping back and forth, man, because this Bulls game is bad. But Denzel just hits a big 3 right there. What's that, 99-75? Okay, we'll take it. Oh, yeah. Let me share that on Twitter. Oh, right back. Man, what is up with Cleveland, man? Cleveland. Okay, Kobe hits one. Okay, I'll take that too. We'll take that. We'll take that. Nice move inside. Rebound, run. I mean, I have Xfinity Wi-Fi and it comes with the app, and they now have it on the app. But yeah, for free league, ooh, nice shot that. But free league pass is awesome. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people don't have that with that, Eli. So trust me, brother, you are doing something really more awesome. Oh, see, every time the Bulls make this run, Cleveland keeps smacking them in the face, saying you can't have it. But it's all good. They're struggling, as they say, struggling, as the great Joe Namath said. Look, Lakina, as always, I'm wonderful. Woo, because this game can't do nothing to me. I promise you that. If they just get a couple stops here, this game will be more interesting, because now they figure out they actually need to score the basketball to do something. Straight up. You look at that. How wide open is he? My goodness, look how wide open he was. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're doing. Man. That's crazy. My goodness. Look at that. 20 plus assists, but still not winning. Look good losing, guys. Look good losing. I'd rather win ugly. I wonder how this feels for the people who think they'll look better without Zach LaVine. I don't understand that one. Because you could use about 20 points right now, couldn't you? Oh, in and out. What the Bulls still up? Shoot that, Kobe. Ah. Look at this. He's not that good. In and out. Well, I'll tell you what, I do like Colin Sexton a lot. I've liked him since Alabama. He's going to be all right. Eli said, "Where is Matt? Matt is chilling tonight, man. Matt is chilling. He's got the night off. He is chilling, and John will be here later on. So unfortunately, y'all just got to rock with me as much as I want to rock with y'all. I want to rock with you, baby, all night long." That's before your time, Eli. I want to roll. He had a tweet flagged on Twitter today. Oh, did he now? What happened? What was the tweet for? I have no idea. Adam, what's up, bro? How you feel? Welcome in. Those folks are having a meltdown, right? Like I said, this is why I got league pass, Lakina. This is why. This is why I have a league pass. So I can flip to this Warriors-Wizards game and keep an eye on my main man, Daniel Gafford, and see what he's doing. And keep an eye on the rest of the league and Steph Curry and people like that. I don't know if Steph is even playing tonight. He should be playing tonight. Oh, yeah, I see him out there. He's playing. Hey, he pushed Gafford. Can't do that. That's a foul. Can't do that. Oh, and by the way, can somebody please explain to me what this whole Vivian and the Lakers thing is about? Because I have absolutely no idea, but I keep seeing things about it, but I don't know what it is. Could somebody break that down for me? What is Vivian and the Lakers? I have no idea what that means. Colin, what's up, man? What's happening with you? You know what? I was talking. Hey, tell me about that. Somebody tell me about Vivian and the Lakers. I have no clue or earthly idea what that is. But everybody in the basketball world seems to know about it, except me. Said Vivian is a catfish. But I mean, well, Gafford alert. Gafford alert. Doing stuff again. Oh, I love how they look for him, man. Josh, what's up, man? Adam said Vivian is a catfish. I mean, for what? Like, what happened, though? Like, I don't know what happened, though, Adam. Tell me what happened. I'd love to know. Because everybody has something to say about it. But nobody knows. I don't know anything, but everybody knows everything. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got some joke about it. And I'm like, what's it about? And nobody can tell me what it's about. So I just would really like to know. Look at that. Looking for Gafford. Finding alley-oops while he dunks all day. This is good stuff, man. Oh, I'm so glad Gafford got a point guard. I don't know what to do. Yeah, Josh, I know. Everybody keep telling me catfish, but I don't know, what's the story behind it. You know what I'm saying? Vivian was on the Fresh. Hey, Felicio sighting early on. The white flag is being raised early. Okay. He's out there early. It's 8:30 in the fourth left, and we got Felicio out there. Oh, man. Is Vivian that chick that got booted for yelling at LeBron? You know what? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if that was her name. I don't even think I knew. The only Vivian I think I know is the one on Fresh Prince. I think that's the only Vivian I've ever known in my life. So there you go, kids. That's a lesson. You meet somebody named Vivian this day and age, don't trust it. Oh my goodness. Hey, man. And Garland and Okoro, they're going to be nice, but Garland is mean. We're just going to grab that 10 spot from us. I mean, it's looking that way. It's hard to keep, two all-stars and, look how Lowry shines when it's a nothing game. Then he want to ball out. Get on my nerves. But, yeah, the Wizards, I mean, they got those two guys, Uh-oh, nice run, Bulls. They got those two guys. So when you got those kind of guys, you usually end up in the playoffs, which is why I thought the Bulls would be in a play-in game. They got two all-stars also. But when you got a guy like that, that's a whole different monster, baby. It's a whole different world. Yo, Young John, what up, man?
Whoa. My gosh.
What's happening?
What's the vibe?
I've never heard that before.
What's that?
Like that. I like that.
What's the vibe? What's the vibe in Bulls Nation? It's bad, right?
Well, yeah, I'm cooling everybody out, so. Because we just about talking about the Wizards, and I'm trying to find out what this Vivian catfish thing is about.
Dude, I barely understand it.
Yeah, that's what I keep saying. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what it is.
My understanding is that she was a made-up person by a male Lakers blogger.
Oh, okay. See, why couldn't y'all tell me that in the chat? Everybody just kept saying she's a catfish, and I'm like, well, what does that mean?
I could be wrong.
But I'm saying,
so the guy who was like, she's missing.
What?
So like the whole thing blew up because she was missing.
Oh.
And it was like an APB, and everyone was like, "Where is she?"
Okay, wait.
It was like a missing person.
Here's Farheen with it. Basically, some guy said this Lakers fan named Vivian was missing, like you said, John, or something. And this guy on Twitter Spaces told Kevin Durant a story about how he got catfished by Vivian. And basically, if you do a reverse image search of the pics, they're just of some IG girl.
And I think it's the guy who said he was missing. It's like a person he created to like.
Oh, okay.
So I think it wasn't like he got catfished in like a relationship. It was like catfish, like he's just catfishing us.
Okay. Just as a whole, like the world, catfishing the world.
To either raise money for her cancer treatments that didn't exist, or to get like sympathy for when she was missing. Like I think she had cancer for a split second. There was like a GoFundMe or something.
Oh wow. Young Adam.
Yo, what's up, guys?
What's up, hey? How you feeling?
How we feeling?
What's the vibe?
It's bad, right?
I just love the fact too that this is all for the people on Twitter who have been just like, we don't need Zach LaVine. We don't need him at all. Like he's not good. It's not great. But I wanted just to jump in on this whole Vivian thing because I thought it was hysterical there too.
Please.
It's like you saying, like John was saying, it started because the guy who was the podcast host said that his partner went missing. She got diagnosed with cancer. She's missing. If anybody's seen her, pop up. So people started tweeting it out and being just like, oh my God, because like they have a podcast. Like you can hear her voice. But then when people started looking at it, and then they were like, why isn't anybody from a family saying anything? Why isn't this on the news? Like in California, like what's happening? And then apparently people started looking at like her profile, and then they saw like all the photos and everything were like photoshopped, like bad Lakers jerseys, like somebody else's body type thing. And then
some of them were bad. Like
they were like really bad. Yeah, like 2007 type of Photoshop type. And
like
then
T.I.'s first album band.
MySpace photos.
And then the guy that was the podcast was just like, oh, she's been found. It's okay. And everybody was like, this makes no sense. So like, there's like whole threads on Twitter that you can find that too, of people like decoding the podcast, and then you can hear like the change in the voice. So it's been like one guy like being himself, so re-recording as Vivian, making her like laugh at his jokes and stuff, like modulating his voice to sound like a girl. Like it's crazy. Like it's insanity, dude.
What?
It's so bad.
Are you kidding me? How many people, like how many episodes do they have?
I don't know. I didn't even go that far.
Is it like 10 or is it like 50? Like if this
is
like
really popular, like it's like Mark from Australia, like this like is known in the Lakers community. Like
wow,
dude, what if Mark doesn't exist and it's T-Red Fred
is doing Mark's voice?
There you go. Yeah,
it'd be amazing
in an Australian accent. And it's like, yeah, he lives in Australia. And he loves the Bulls. Like, sure, okay. Like,
yeah, we just accept it. Nobody's seen him. Like, it doesn't happen.
That's the messed up part. I've actually seen him and talked to him when he was on the podcast. So I want to roll with y'all so bad, because that sounds awesome to roll.
Adam, thank you for explaining that, because truly, I've been trying to piece this together like I was like Memento.
I mean, for real, because I had no clue and nobody could explain it to me at all.
The only reason I heard of it was because Jamel Hill tweeted about it, and I was like, "What is she talking about this?"
Did you see did you see the Kings last night?
No.
So they lost to Minnesota, and like Karl Anthony Towns had like an amazing game, and they put a picture of one of those Vivian pictures, and she's holding the score of Timberwolves being the Kings, and they said we were catfish, but catfish is spelled K-A-T.
Oh my god!
It was like there was like 5 different levels happening where like they're making fun of. I was like, this is perfect. Like I don't know how whoever thought of that is a genius.
Wait, so
That's
the
amazing.
picture of the girl that he put up, that he was photoshopping this girl in Lakers jerseys and stuff like that. So the picture she has like holding up her name, that's not real either. Like that's just her holding up a paper and he
Apparently
just wrote Vivian on it.
Yeah, apparently it's not real. You know,
That's
just trying to fix it all because it's
look, guys. You see how deep you got to go for a lie? Like this, is how deep you got to go for a lie, guys.
The cinnamon toast crunch guy, the shrimp tail guy 2 weeks ago. Remember, it was like a shrimp tail, and then it was like, oh, this guy's a liar and he abuses women, and it was like, why did you?
Wait, what happened? Wait, how'd that end? Wait,
so
no, tell me.
long.
I don't know how that ended.
So this guy, everyone was like, "Oh, that's so weird," stupid cinnamon toast crunch. And then my understanding, and like my job is to be in the internet, and I barely I'm like piecing it together because like there's no one ever like does like a report of like this was the internet today, and then they're like, wait, this doesn't make any sense. And then a bunch of women were like, he's a writer in LA. I used to work for him. He's a monster. So then all these articles were written about how he's an abusive person. And it was like, dude, you wanted to get a bunch of likes by lying about shrimp in it, you dummy. Like,
so it wasn't. Wait, it wasn't
dangerous,
true?
man.
We don't think it's true. It has not been this, but like Cinnamon Toast Crunch was like, there's no way. There's no way.
Yeah, they were just like, how?
We're landlocked.
Yeah.
Like, there's literally no way. Like, there's so many things that could happen, but that is something that cannot happen.
That's crazy. Man.
That Vivian thing, dude. To do that to a podcast.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah. Well, he probably got more listens than he probably has ever gotten, just based off of that. But still, like,
I'm curious now.
Fleeting now. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, nobody's going to pay any attention to him. This was the internet today.
It's just a meme now. That's just
it's just a meme now, right?
Yeah, yep.
And it doesn't belong to you now. You can't make anything off of it.
Apparently, it was a good podcast too. Like people liked it. Like that's the craziest thing. Like
it's like you didn't need to do this, man.
It was good thing. You could just talk to yourself.
Right.
Well, KD yesterday forgot to switch out of a burner and liked a tweet that was like, Steph only can win with MVPs. He needs KD. And then like it was liked by KD, and then it was immediately like unliked.
Oh my God, man.
And then the first comment on Reddit was like, he's like Candyman. If KD's name is said, like he knows. He has to like.
The funniest thing about KD is because I live in New York, and like everybody that's like a Brooklyn fan now that's all of a sudden just become a Brooklyn fan.
Yep.
Like they have like such a weird relationship with KD because they're always just like, he's the greatest. We love him. He's going to get us the championship. I really wish he would just stop. Stop talking. Stop with the Michael Rappaport thing. Stop with forgetting Russ, that he's one of the greatest players you've ever played with, and you just happen to forget and name Serge Ibaka. They're just like, just stop. Like New Yorkers are just like, you better win us a ring there too, because I can't really stand your ass.
Dude, he is the hot topic. He is the hot topic of the NBA. Like he is a goth. Like that guy's just heavy. He's he's the heaviest thin person I've ever seen.
The heaviest thin person,
like just so miserable. Like just watches the internet like 24/7. It's just like, you're KD.
Yeah,
and
go win.
And Kyrie's tortured too, but in like a fun Willy Wonka way.
Yeah. Or like in a way that he's just like, I want everybody to have like justice. Like,
exactly. Right.
It's like, oh, he's a little weird, but I can get behind you.
Right. How can you be against that?
Yeah.
He sat out a week, but then he paid everyone's bail, and you're like, okay.
Who
are the crazy people? Us,
right? NBA players didn't get paid, and then he's just like, I got y'all. Here's a couple mil. Like, that's cool. Like.
No, KD is a prime example and a great representation of somebody of why you should not be on the internet all the time, because that's exactly how you'll probably turn out. You'll be paranoid. Crazy. You'll be angry. You'll have a bunch of burner accounts trying to keep up with your lies.
And you're fighting with Michael Rappaport.
You're fighting with Michael Rappaport.
Like, what?
That is not a good thing. That is not a good thing. You're Kevin Durant, man.
He's the only one who could make us sympathetic to Michael Rappaport.
Serious. He has trash takes. He's a loudmouth. It's just like,
we hate him. He's not even.
I don't want to be on his side.
No, he was Phoebe's boyfriend. Like, and not even the one she married.
Exactly. It's just
was a cop. He was a cop boyfriend, and we're like, poor guy.
Wait, he was a cop on Friends? I never watched Friends, so please.
I think it was. I don't think he missed out.
I think I did. I feel like I did. I feel like I missed out at least on a part of American culture.
It's a worse living single. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's a great analogy.
I still kind of want to watch that. Yeah, I still kind of watch that.
The first three seasons are awesome, and then it's like everyone's like, "Oh, we're millionaires now."
Right. I'm about to say. Then they like got rich, and they were like,
"It's like, do you want to go to St. Bart's, or do you want to film this TV show?" It's like, "I'll go to St. Bart's." Like, wrap it up. Get out of here.
I guess that was around the time. I guess Jennifer Aniston and all of them started really developing movie careers.
And they all started getting paid like $1 million an episode.
Right. Correct. Well, so then that doesn't hurt either. Yeah.
We don't need to really work at this.
Yes. A couple of how you doings, and what I'm saying. And
I always think about how Jerry Seinfeld was like, "Let's pull the plug," and it's like, "We'll pay everyone $1 million an episode," and he's like, "Nope."
So like, right? He was like, "Nah, I'm good,
dude. Just one season will be made."
And then he goes and brings it back on Larry David show. They kind of give everybody a small reunion special on the Larry David show, which I thought was ingenious to do. And then he turned down $1 million. That's some money.
Nothing to him. Yeah,
nah,
I'm good.
Yeah, right. I'm straight.
Good.
Breaking Bad, the same thing. They did the same thing. They got offered millions to come back and do it again. They were like, "No, we're good." And then put out a movie.
Was that a Vincent Gillian move, or was that a like? It had to be his call.
It was.
Right?
It was Vince's call.
It was Vince's call. Yeah,
for sure. It was definitely his call. They offered him 20-some million, like just independently.
Yeah,
outside of the
just
studio,
to keep going.
To keep going, dog.
Yeah, how can we make this better for you? Do you need more time off?
Right.
Here's a truck full of money. Like,
right.
Like,
I really admire that to be like, "Nah, I'm good." I admire that so much.
Yeah. Because it's showing you don't have a price. You know what I mean? Or if you have a price and they match it, you out of there. Like, I respect that. They call you crazy at the time, but in the long run, you end up with sanity and looking a little better. Dave Chappelle's a great example of that. But
great.
Yeah. Plus it gives you credibility.
Yes,
credibility. And I feel like David Bowie turned down knighthood, and a couple of Monty Python guys were like, "Do you want to be knighted?" And then he's like, "No, like the monarchy's stupid, absolutely not." And I'd be like, "Sign me up." I'll be a knight. I get the I'll be Sir John. I would totally buy into it. Like, if you're dying and you're like, "I was a knight," like, you don't feel that bad about your life, you know?
Yeah.
And they're like, "Not, I'd rather not." And they live in England. Like, it's not even like they have to fly.
Wait, Lakina says the Ross and Rachel break was when they jumped the shark. I guess when they broke up. That's when they jumped the shark. That was it.
Well, they were just
season 3, right? Or season 4. Like, they was super early. Like, super early. It was like,
it was on like 10 seasons, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sir Sabine got a nice ring to it.
Thank you. I would love to be a knight. Oh, but I just admired being like, "Nah, no, thank you, not for me."
Yes. Vince had a storage unit full of money. Very nice, Colin. Very nice. He watches the show.
He's the one who knocks now.
Yes. He is the danger. Yes.
What can we? I think there's not much to talk about this game, right? Can we like this game is bad? What can we?
I'll let you call it, John. I've never let John just call you. You call it, John. What you want to do? I'm rolling with you. What you want to do?
We talk a little about the game, but I want to hear people's MVPs. Let's talk about like those type of stuff. Let's go broad because this will be depressing.
All right. This is Sabine's Outcast tonight. Baby.
We were down 20 in the first quarter. I had
we got Felicio out there now.
I thought my TV was broken. I was like, first quarter.
Dude, Felicio came in with 8:30 in the fourth. That should let you know. That should let you know what's going on. And you see Makoka out there. I see a
Lucas Sapa, Adam Makoka.
Yeah.
Was that Dotson too?
Yeah, Dotson out there. Wow.
I like his kicks.
Those are nice. He's like, "Come on, coach." He's showing his feet. Coach like, "Oh, man.
People got to see these."
Right. My mom's watching, coach. Come on, man.
Please.
God, it's a bad game.
Oh, that's bad.
It's terrible.
Yeah, get league pass, guys. I'm telling you.
So who you going for MVP? You going Jokic?
I think so. I just
save it for the show.
I love the MVP. MVP is my favorite award in all awards because everyone has a different definition of what it means. We've never decided what it means.
Wait, who you got, Adam? Who you think?
Yeah, Adam, give us your pick so we don't burn ours.
No, it's Jokic. Like, for me there too. He's been the most consistent, and then
But
now that
five, I'd love to know in order your top five.
Jokic, Embiid,
Mm-hmm.
Harden. I want to throw Curry in there now, but that's recent.
Yeah, I think Curry has to
Curry
be.
to me there too. It's like if he keeps going, he's just gonna steal it because it's gonna be like, how can you not? Like, and then whoever you want to throw LeBron in at 5 because why
Game
not?
or something. Yeah,
like yeah, like LeBron wins everything anyway. There too, he gets everything.
Giannis,
so
we don't even talk about Giannis anymore.
No.
None of this counts for Giannis.
I don't think he should have won last year either. Like Giannis was like, you didn't do anything markedly better. And like your team was still just the same team. Like you just did what you do. Like you know, like, and then I feel like it's the same thing like when Jordan lost to Malone.
Yeah,
like it's a time there too when you get like the media and everybody, they just don't want to give it to
exactly
the same person because technically you could just continue to do that, but it's like, well, Malone's not the MVP. That's Jordan. Jordan was clearly the best player. It's the same thing that year there too when they went in with LeBron. It was like, okay, I guess like statistically it makes sense, but
maybe.
No, I love
if I squint, I can maybe see it. Like,
I'm happy that they gave it to
better.
Yeah, I'm happy they gave it to Malone because Mike, I took that personally. Is going to take that personally and go out there and beat him in the finals and take the championship. Like Mike needs that motivation. He really does. He did for Barkley. He did for Drexler. You know, all those.
You want the regular season? I'll take it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You're never gonna have a ring. Ever.
Right. Right. I will take your soul instead.
You will never have a ring, Karl Malone. Never. You'll join the Lakers with Shaq and Kobe in their prime.
You will never have a ring.
You will never have it. Gary Payton got his ring, but you will never get it. Gary Payton had to go to Miami, but you will never have one.
Yeah. Like
I like Gary, but you,
no, you will never get one. You are paying for all the sins you've done. You do not get one.
All right, that's Gary. All right, Adam, we're gonna do it.
Adam, this was what a treat, man.
Yeah, thanks.
I love you guys there too. Since Outsiders there too, I can't wait till you're back on TV there too. Like you guys are the best there too. So thank you for having me on.
Thank you, Adam.
This was the best. Thank you, and thanks for shedding light on the whole Vivian situation.
All right, be easy, guys.
Peace.
Thank you.
That's our guy, man. Adam,
that
was awesome. Thanks for coming on, man. Thank y'all for watching the fourth quarter with us, man. We are the Bulls Outcasts. I am Big Dave, and over there to my other side, even though you can't see him, but you can hear him, is my main man with the smooth haircut and the cool beard. His name is John Sabine. You can follow him on Twitter at jsabine214. I got Matters off tonight, but we are going to roll with you, and we got this Bulls. We're going to make this real quick to talk about this Bulls game, and then we're going to get to some other stuff, because this is Sabine Outcast tonight. I'm letting John drive, and we're going off the rails, baby.
We're doing a Bulls cleanse.
That's right. Like, so let's make this. Let's make it quick. 121-105. Bulls lose. They were losing from the jump. They were down by 20, like John said in the first quarter. Of course, they never recovered. Vucevic, I mean, this might be his worst game ever as a Bull. 9 points and 5 rebounds. That's just not good. Kobe White led the 14 points. When Lowry is your leading scorer off the bench, you know it's a problem. You know something's wrong. But this was just a bad game all around, John.
It was a terrible game all around, and from the get-go. It's one of those games that you wish you could just can we just call it and get everyone home and donate the rest of the money to a charity? like what are we doing here? Like someone's gonna tear their ACL and it's gonna be off. You know what I mean? Like this is from the get-go. Down 20 in the first quarter, no one looked good. Pat Will had some moments. I mean, I texted you after that, Denzel. I've never seen that traveling to a walk-up three.
Yes.
I've literally never seen that, and I've seen dozens of minutes of basketball. Denzel will do something that you've never seen, usually for the worse. But it was just one of those games where you're just like, oh my god. And yes, this seems bad. It seems bad. It's a weird COVID season. Your best player's hurt. Should you freak out? No, because we're on the right side of history right now. We've gotten through it. We're not. This is not rock bottom.
No,
this is Yeah, you're rehabbing. It's tough to walk. That's it. But we already so don't freak out. But losing to Cleveland, that sucks.
It sucks. It sucks, and not just losing, but getting beat up. It
yeah,
sucks.
like they looked like a tier better than us, just talent wise.
Wow, that is
not even playing wise, talent wise.
And they didn't have their head coach. Bernie Bigstaff was out. You know what I'm saying, for personal reasons, and he wasn't even there, and they still ran him off the floor. But look, man, like this also was the game for people who continually will try to tell you the Bulls don't need Zach LaVine. And
I can't believe that.
It's like, really? You don't need an extra 28 points a game? That would be helpful, No, you need Zach LaVine. Like, you can't find an identity without an all-star, okay? Having two all-stars helps. So when one of your all-stars is struggling, guess what? You got another one to fall back on, guys. So yeah, having Zach LaVine is a good thing, guys. It's a wonderful thing to have two all-stars on your team. Whether you feel they mesh or not, he's still incredible and awesome. And we really need him back because this is going to get hard really, really soon.
Like, we have to also we may not make the play.
It's a possibility.
That is on the table.
It's a possibility. I believe Washington's losing right now to Golden State, 104-96. Daniel Gafford has 19.
Are you kidding me?
Of course he does. He had 11 at the half. He was 5 for 5. But yeah, he has 19.
Kidding me?
Yeah, just
dude, we were day one of the dance stands. Day one.
Give me some on that one, bro.
All these people would just yell at us like, "Oh, we're the star effort."
He got 19 and 8 off the bench,
dude.
Like, well, guys, I don't know if he can play. I'm like, no, he can play. I promise you. I know what I'm seeing. I'm not blind. I know what I can see. But if
I'm ever rich, I will buy Gafford jerseys for whatever team he's on. Like, if I had money, I would just collect Gafford jerseys. I think that'd be a fun thing to do because he's going to play in 10 different teams.
Oh yeah, he's going to have one. He's going to have one huge payday, and then play a bunch of teams. He's going to be Tyson Chandler. You know what I'm saying?
That's the exact same thing.
Yeah, that was huge payday.
Tyson Chandler came back. He doubled up on teams. Yes. Like Grover Cleveland or whoever. Not consecutive.
That's it.
He's the man.
Yeah, he's the man. I love Tyson Chandler, man. But that's why I see him being. So yeah, hopefully they don't win this game, and if they don't, then the Bulls will still be in that 10th spot, man. They're holding on, with their nails. But the Raptors also won. So I believe the Raptors were a game back, if I'm not mistaken. So it should be a 3-way tie, but it's going to get fun for those teams. You want to watch that. So
are the Raptors now Spurs East in that no matter who's on that team or who's hurt, they are good enough to kind of always be in the mix playoff wise, not championship wise. But is Nick Nurse, are they getting to be the next Spurs where you're just like, damn, these guys won't die? All right, I guess, and then it's hard. They'll win. It's because he's as good as Pop.
Yeah, in a way, yes. Not in the terms of where they are listed as far as where they win. Because when the Spurs do that, they're 7 or 6 or 5. They're up higher, but in that kind of tier. But in terms of what you just said, you just think they're going to die, and they don't die, and they just continue to keep coming. Yeah, I think you're right, because I don't see why that would slow down, even if they lose Lowry. Have you seen Gary Trent Jr.? He looks awesome, man. And they still got Siakam. They have a team. They got Fred VanVleet. They got a team, man. Yes, OG Anunoby. I mean, come on, man. They got a squad.
Boucher would be our 4th best player right now.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. Yes, he would. Yes, he would. Adam, thanks for the tip, my friend. Yes, we have.
Adam, that was so fun to talk to you too. My God.
Yes, it was. Thank you, man. But yeah, I agree with you, John. All right, John. What do you do? You're steering this ship. I'm rolling with you. Let's
hope not. Blindly. Yes. I just want to make sure. Do you have any more comments from this game? It doesn't feel. Does that make the Bulls the Kings of the East? I love that. And no. The Kings have never. I don't think have never been to the finals.
No.
Let alone win. So we're not.
No. G Witt says that's the best way to look at it. What you said, John. The Bulls are in rehab, and tonight was a small relapse.
Mm-hmm. And it's one of those things where you're like, all right, you brought them. You come back live with the family. You're not drinking, right? And they're not drinking, but their life is still in shambles. You can't be like, you're the worst. It's no, they're still doing good. This is part of love. We love them. So we just gotta love up on them because we got some talent now. And we got a coach. So I figure there's something to take from this game. Mm-hmm. And I want to know, I've been listening to podcasts like where they're talking about all the awards. They're talking about MVPs. I listened to an hour and a half Zach Lowe Most Improved Player podcast, and I was like, what am I doing with my life? Like, what a stupid award. Because no player wants to win that.
Wait, that means I suck? Like,
it's like I'm not even an all-star. So how bad was I?
Right.
So I would like to hear like you're all defensive, and this will not, again, this isn't set in stone. This is just in this moment right now. I want to hear MVP, defensive player, most improved, and we won't do all NBAs because that's insane.
Well, that's insane. Oh man, I haven't even thought that. I'll say NBA. I mean, let me start with MVP.
Yeah, and go 5 to 4. No, go top to
5 to 4.
No, that's too hard to do. Because you have your first 3. I bet.
My first 3. And you know what's funny? It changes. It's like 1A and 1B for me right now. Honestly, it really is. But it's Jokic and Embiid are my 1A and 1B, and they kind of fluctuate because the only reason that I keep saying in my head that it's not Embiid is because he got hurt. Like he did nothing else to lose being an MVP, but get hurt his ankle and be out a couple weeks. Other than that, he was the clear MVP until he went out. It was.
I have a question for you. Sure. Why does that hurt you? Why does that hurt your value? I should say. Like, wouldn't you missing and seeing how bad they do without you help your value? You know what I mean? Like, I'm curious. I don't know the answer to this.
No, I hear you, but I think, well, one, they didn't do too bad, without him. They still were a pretty solid basketball team. But 2, I think it hurts it because you're looking at the guy who you're competing against and he hasn't missed anything. And I think people value that. They value that. They're like, well, this guy, and again, the injury is not your fault. You didn't do anything, to get hurt. It just happened. Injuries just go down that way. But when it happened to him, I think that's when people started looking and saying, well, we wanted Jokic, but now his team's actually winning now. Now they're a 4th seed. Because when they were a 6th seed, I kind of really didn't entertain it. I said, well, they got to win a little more if he's going to be putting up 50-point triple doubles. I'm going to need to see some wins with that. Okay. Yeah. And then when Jamal Murray went out, that really elevated it because now you lost one of your best players and you're still winning.
Your value goes up.
Your value went up. So to maintain your team being a top 4 team in the West is exactly why people are looking at him, a little more than they are Embiid, who went out for those 2 weeks. But Embiid did nothing to lose it outside of getting injured. But man, it's honestly, John, this might be one of the closest ones that
I know
I've seen since like when Harden and Steph went at, even though I thought it was clearly Steph, but even though it's going to be close, I think it's going to be just real close. I wouldn't mind if the first 3 had a bunch of votes, but yeah, I would say Embiid,
Embiid,
and Jokic.
You put Jokic first for you, right?
I put Jokic first on some days, and then I watch Embiid score 38 and 10, and I'm like, well, it is Embiid. Number 3, that can change because Steph Curry. Well, I would put Steph Curry there, I guess, at 3. But that could probably change. What hasn't changed is CP3 at 4.
I love that. I love that pick.
I just love CP3 and what he's doing this year for this team. Like you said, he's averaging 16-9, like you said.
But what did you say to me when I said that?
Steve Nash numbers, and everybody was with that when he did that. Because you just saw his team was winning and how they were winning and how important he was to the team. His importance in what he's doing to this team when the team didn't even go to the playoffs, and then they come in this year and they're pretty much debating and fighting for who's the best team in the West, says a lot. Everybody got better because of him. Everybody. DeAndre Ayton got better. You know what I mean? Devin Booker looks smoother. It looks easy to Devin Booker now. Like it's not hard for him anymore. But everybody got better. He made everybody's game so much better when he got there. So I think he needs love for that, man. He deserves to be in that MVP race. And man, who would I put for 5? Damian Lillard.
Steph is third. Steph is third for you.
Yeah, I'll put Steph. You know what? I'll scratch that. I'll change that. Give me Damian Lillard 3rd. Give me CP3 4 and Steph 5th. And the only reason Steph 5th is because of where they're the 10th seed right now, battling in. That's the only reason. That's the only reason I have to have them at 5 because
that's fair.
And you asked a real fair because you were like nobody knows exactly what goes into being an MVP, but I think one of the big things for me is winning matters. Like you got to win. You know what I'm saying? I see you doing all these things, but you still got to unless you're doing some stuff I ain't never seen before, like Russell Westbrook when he won it. I had never seen nobody have a triple double.
Steph's kind of doing that though recently.
You're right. Recently, he's doing that kind of stuff. And
he's doing that God level stuff.
Yeah, he's on a mic level right now. And you know, watching what he did, like when I saw the stat that said Kobe, him, and Mike were the only ones to have like 40-point plus performing on 50% shooting. But then I saw God level because I saw Jordan did it twice in the same season. Like
that was in parentheses twice was like
twice. That was the one.
Jordan is insane.
He's insane. He's
Jordan's stats are so they're different. They're different than Wilt's stats. Like Wilt's stats are just like atrocities. Like it's like you're like we're talking like it's like millions. Like what are you talking about? But like Jordan stats are like sniper. Like he has a record for like crawling through the snow in Finland and shooting it, and then like he has like those kind of cool stats. You know what I mean? Like that are like stories that you're like, wow, that's like his Medal of Honors. He gets the Medal of Honors, whereas like Wilt gets like graphs.
Right. Yes. Because
does that make sense?
No, it makes 100% sense what you're saying. Because Mike always had, you know, just real heels. He had to really just climb up that nobody thought you could be able to get over. While Wilt literally would just walk over the hills. You know what I'm saying? Like
Clint Eastwood directs a movie about stuff Jordan does, and you learn about Wilt stuff in like a paragraph in a textbook, and you can't contextualize what it means. Like it's like 12 million Russians. Is that a lot? I don't know. Like is that a lot of Russians? Like I don't know. Like I think it is. Dunkirk. All right. Like, and that's Wilt Chamberlain.
Oh my God.
So a couple things I love about your list.
Mm-hmm.
One, it shows the obvious superiority of the Western Conference, which is my only religion that I believe in with my heart.
Yes, sir.
And I love that it has like Dame and Steph and Chris. Like it has point guards, and I love that. Yeah. I think that's such a good list, and we have a very similar list. It's going to be very boring.
Come on with it.
I think Embiid's my first.
Okay, all right.
I think he has a higher seed right now than the Nuggets.
Yes, absolutely.
It feels like his, like it just feels like his season. And again maybe because like I want the Mavs to play the Nuggets. I hope we get to play the Nuggets. Like I bring it on. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of them. Like, and I'm not afraid of Jokic. And I think if I have to be kind of afraid of you if it's your year and your MVP year. Like I'd rather play Jokic than Embiid right now.
Oh my goodness!
In a 7-game series.
Like, I'm sorry, you're gonna freak out when you see these Wizards go to state highlights about what's happening right now. Like, you're gonna freak out about what you see.
So what just happened?
Oh my God! Like insanity just really happened. Like Washington just took a 2-point lead, then they stole the ball and tried to run out the clock. Then they just tried to throw it to half court. Golden State steals it. Give Bazemore pass it to Wiggins, who goes in for a layup and blows it. Blows the layup. Blows it.
Dude, do you remember at the beginning of the year when Andrew Wiggins, they're like, I think we could trade for Giannis. And it was like the pick, Wiggins, and like Kelly Oubre. And they're like,
right.
Like, and they're like, they'll say yes to that. And it's like, what are you talking about? That is, I love Russ. But he's not. So Embiid, Jokic, 1 and 2. 3 is like to right. So I have 4 and 5. I do not have 3. Isn't that weird? You would think I would just move up 4.
Yes. No, I just did that with CP3. It's the same thing.
Yeah. So I do not have a 4th, and I do think Dame. I think like I don't think it's LeBron. I just don't. Because I also don't think you can have Anthony Davis on your team and be the most valuable player on your team when you have an All NBA player on your team. Like if you have 2 Picassos. One Picasso, you got value. You got 2 things that are valuable. If I have 1 Picasso and you steal my 1 Picasso, that sucks. Like if you got 2 Picassos, you steal 1, you got 1 Picasso. Like you got value. That's the word is value. Like it's not best. And so he cannot be on this list. The second you team up with someone of that caliber, you don't win that award. Great, you win championships. Congrats.
You win that award, you win championships. I like.
So that's why I think your argument for Chris Paul is good because that is value. It's not stats. It's not. That team went from trash to first or second. Yeah. Their record is insane.
Yeah.
They've lost 15.
Yeah.
They came back and won. Like, and so I think I would have Steph, Dame, CP. So I would have the same guys as you, but I would just switch the order just because I think Dame and Steph, what they're doing is like Dame. They have a negative point differential and they have a winning record. That's crazy.
And just to say it, Phoenix plays the Sixers tonight. Phoenix won by 3. Chris Paul 28, 3 and 8, and Embiid had 38 and 17 and 4.
Jesus. Jesus.
Listen, he did nothing to lose this MVP. He did nothing to lose it, man. Put him there, but I go back and forth. But I think if he stays that number 1 seed and they stay there, John, I can't not give it to him. Like, honestly, I just can't say you don't win it. And Washington wins, by the way, so the Bulls are now out of the 10th seed.
Look at that. See, there it is. See, it's gonna happen, man. Like, and I will say this: I think Luka can come on strong and crack that top 5 soon. That's what I was
waiting for. I was waiting for Luka to come up.
It's not his season. It's not his season right now, and he's putting up god level stuff. He's putting up like stats, and like he leads the team in points, rebounds, assists, like all these crazy stats. But it feels like the refs are like proving something with him. He's like, I just feel like he's going through it right now. It's COVID.
You think the refs are trying to pull him on him, man? Like, seriously?
He complains a lot.
He does.
He is right almost all the time. Like he has a point almost every time. Like he's getting destroyed. And you're like, are you kidding me? Are you insane? But anyway, that's I love your MVP. You made me think Chris Paul. Before talking to you, Chris Paul was out on my list, and so you convinced me, which in sports is amazing.
It is amazing. It is amazing. And why wouldn't guys like and in the chat, please tell us who you guys have.
Yeah, please. I know I know you're screaming right now, going, "These morons! Why haven't they said this person?"
Right, exactly.
And you're right.
Yeah, and you're right, and you've got a point. Because there's a bunch of other people. I'm sure I always wonder if Donovan Mitchell should be getting mentions and should be getting talked about and stuff like this, just because of what you guys doing.
But Rudy, is it Rudy or is it Donovan Mitchell?
For me, it's Mitchell. I haven't seen what. Let me look at what Gobert's doing this year. So I don't want to.
Like it's a weird thing because you get penalized for having talent on your team. It's weird.
Yeah, he's averaging 14 and 13. That's good. That's cool. But for me, it's Donovan
13. He's averaging 13 rebounds and 14. How many blocks?
I'm sure probably 2
in the playoffs. Who would you like? In my mind, it's like who could you lose? Who would you least want to lose?
Donovan Mitchell.
That's probably the answer.
Out of both of them, I would least want to lose Donovan Mitchell, man. I don't want to lose him ever for anything. Like that dude is it. Like,
actually, I think Rudy. I think it's see right here. It's never Rudy. Is Rudy the defensive player of the year back to back? It's never Rudy. And if he's defensive player of the year, it's like, well, then how can you be MVP if you have the defensive player of the year on the team? Yeah, and it's not you.
Yeah, exactly.
you have to be averaging like 40 points a game. You can't be averaging like Devin Booker numbers, Jamal Murray numbers. Like,
right, exactly.
I got to see you like buzzer beaters.
Oh, wait. Lakina's got her order. She's got Embiid, Jokic, Steph, CP3, Dame. Yeah, that's about what we got. It's cool. All right, we on the same page out here. That logic, Cali Line says that logic makes Zach's an MVP candidate because he's playing with a bunch of scrubs. No, he's not.
He got 2 All-Stars.
But he's not winning. Like I said that. Like we said that point. You got to win. It's the reason Steph is at 5 because they're not winning. And when Zach can do stuff that Steph is doing, like John said, it's God level stuff what this dude is doing. This is the first game. I think he only had 14 tonight, and you see what happened. They lost. Like,
yeah, that's the thing. They're getting blown. Like they'll lose if he doesn't do that.
Right? Exactly.
Last week there was a stat there was like Steph Curry threes in this week, and then it was like teams total threes in a week. He was like ahead of like 10 teams.
Did you see the one where they said the players who have hit 10 or more threes in the NBA, and I believe in a season, and I think the highest was like Kobe, I think with like 5, and Steph has 6 in the month. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane, bro. That's God level stuff. That's God level stuff. Man.
You know what we need in the NBA? We weirdly need more awards.
Okay. I'm
like I need MVP. I need Player of the Year. Those are to me those are 2 different asks.
So you would be like the NFL when they have the MVP and the offensive and defensive Player of the Year.
I would love that, but I don't even need that. But I think it's different if you're the Player of the Year than if you're the MVP. I think we need like addition instead of like we need addition of the year. Like I need some like Holiday Love in Milwaukee to get something because he's really done so well for them. Like, I think I need or more like Oscars, where it's like the 5 best performances of the year, and it's like we pick the best 5 individual games, the best 5 team games. Like I would love stuff like that. Like Utah against the Hornets in February was the best game of the game of the year.
That's ESPY. That's what you get.
I know, but I need it to be in the record books and count.
Okay, all right.
I need it to be in an argument for Hall of Fame. No one's ever like, he has so many ESPYs. Like, I need it to be like, he was never player of the year, but he was MVP. I need that kind of conversation.
Okay, that's a fair point. I got a call from. I'm just calling it the text line because my friend only texts. He don't get on. He texts.
I love that.
Why is Harden not in it for MVP? Because he got hurt.
I have so many reasons for this.
Oh, he's got more reasons than I do. Please go.
You can't quit on your team. For that, I think. Also think again, it goes. You have Kyrie. There's 3 All NBA players on this team, so by definition, none of them can be the most valuable to a team. Like, so you team up, you win, great, but you can't be. You're not. If I lose Harden, guess what? I got 2 other champions coming up.
Literally 2 champions.
Yeah,
literally. Yeah,
who have big moments.
And won without each other. I think that's the key of what you're saying, John, is they won without each other. And they teamed up to get this. For me, it's different when it's homegrown and when a guy comes up and they become that kind of talent. That's different, like the Spurs did or like the Bulls did or the Lakers back like how they used to do. But you're right. When they kind of team up and they've already shown you their greatness and they got rings and things to show for it, it hurts it then. Like you have to really be doing next level stuff for them to do it. Like LeBron did when he went to the Heat. Like I was like, okay, I see that MVP. That's an MVP what he's doing, even with the guys he had.
And also, Wade and Bosh are worse than KD and Kyrie.
Yeah. Well, Wade, I don't know, man. Wade, bro.
Bosh definitely is. Like
I'll give you Bosh. I'll give you Bosh, yeah.
But Kyrie could be an MVP candidate every year. KD is probably the best player in the league that, like, when all said and done, playing right now.
Wow. Yeah. People don't want to talk about that.
Like, but we don't like him, and he's also injured a lot, and he's weird. So we're like, there's something it's just not fun to cheer for. It's insane.
The Cowley Lowry says need a version of the Razzie Awards.
Yes.
Most disappointing, the JaVale McGee Award. He needs all of that.
The Josh Richardson Award.
Working the mams in there, baby.
I cannot wait to buy that guy a plane ticket anywhere he wants.
That's your award, John. Like most hated player award. Like
there's people I hate to watch. I hate to watch, which is different than being good or bad. It's just that like this is supposed to be entertainment. They're not entertaining to me.
Defense of the Heat here. Bosh was a beast. Kyrie is nowhere near Wade. I agree with the Wade and Bosh was a beast. Nobody's saying he's not, but compared to Kevin Durant,
that's it. And also so LeBron is KD, right? Let's actually map this out. Yeah. So KD is LeBron, right? Like in terms of talent.
He's Brown, yeah.
So your second best player is Wade. So who's the second best player between Harden and Kyrie? Harden?
Oh, that's
MVP?
a good one. Well, if we're talking MVP, then it would have to be Harden, right?
And Wade's never been MVP, right?
Wade's never been MVP, no. Finals MVP, yes. But I know you don't want to talk about that, but yes, MVP.
Yeah. I mean, he's so many free throws. How could you not? And then Chris Bosh was an all-star, right?
Yes.
Third team All-NBA, maybe. And then that's Kyrie Irving, who has won a championship. Who's like I think the level of talent is so much more.
Right. But in terms of this analogy,
aggregate talent.
That's it. He's right. That's hard to argue logic right there. All right, man. We got to stop here. We've been talking for a while.
Much,
We're talking too much. Thank y'all for enjoying this with us, man. This is always so much fun. Thank you for joining the Sabine Steered Outcast show. Make sure you follow us on all our social media platforms. Follow Matt at Bulls_Peck. Follow me at BAWL Sports. Follow John at JSabine214. And as Matt would say, and as a reminder, make sure you like and subscribe to the BAWL Sports YouTube page, where you can go ahead and watch the show and get all this in podcast form on the BAWL Sports Podcast Network. John, final words?
that was so beautiful. Shout out to Matt. We miss you. Shout out to Adam, who was unbelievable. Who like, thank you for clearing up some. Like that was so fun, man.
Yeah.
And thanks for joining us in this terrible night of basketball.
Y'all forgot about it for a while, didn't you? Yeah.
That was our goal.
That was our goal. That's what we do. See y'all next time, man. We out. Much love to you.
Miss you. See you, buddy.
Peace.